Hey everybody, welcome back to the Joyful Candle on YouTube. My name is McKenna and thank you guys so much for being here today. I am actually really excited to do this video because it is a kind of special collab video with some of my friends here on YouTube and Instagram. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite Christmas candles. And so thank you so much, Katie from Katie's Joyful Life and Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom. She is the one that really wanted to kind of do this collab together with multiple YouTube creators. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. So make sure that you guys look out for other YouTube creators in the candle community that are releasing this video on the same day and time. This should be releasing on November 23rd. In the morning, on Sunday morning. So anyways, make sure you guys go support Melanie, Drew, Katie, all the other creators that are going to be a part of this collab. It's really fun to be able to do this. So as you guys know, it is very hard for me to narrow down like my top 5 favorite fragrances even per season, just because I love a lot of different fragrances. So I'm going to talk about my top 5, but then I do have like 2 honorable mentions. I'm really excited to see what my other creators and friends picked for their top 5. So I'm going to hop right into it. And I have a couple different brands here that I'm going to talk about. Bath & Body Works, Kringle, and Caramel Sundays. So Caramel Sundays has really been a brand that I have been like reaching for, really love their brand. They're becoming like one of my favorite candle brands out there. They are 100% soy wax, family-owned business in Georgia. They do their restocks monthly. So actually the day that this video is going to be released, or so that you guys can see it, Caramel Sundays is having their restock November 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyways, let's jump right in. I'm going to start with, you guys can kind of see these in the back. So I'm going to start with one of my absolute favorites from Bath & Body Works. This will forever be a favorite for me. I know that a lot of people have they kind of have a love-hate relationship with this fragrance. This is a must, a love for me. This is the Perfect Christmas from Bath & Body Works. Honestly, you guys, this is just so nostalgic to me. This is, when I think of Christmas, I think of this scent. And honestly, every time I smell this, I just like, brings me so much joy and comfort. This is just such a nostalgic classic for me. So, this is the Perfect Christmas. This has notes of fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. So on cold, when I smell this, I really get that pine note is kind of shines through with marshmallow and cinnamon. And I don't know how they do this. This fragrance is just so nostalgic for me. Every time I smell this, it just reminds me of Christmas. I know that a lot of people have really been loving Perfect Christmas and Caramel Sundays version. I really do like that version too, but in my opinion, it's a little bit more toned down with the tree fragrance. It's more cinnamon, sugar, marshmallow forward, which is great. I actually really love both. I just think this one is a little bit more like nostalgic for me because I've been burning this for years and years, and so this has more of a pine note, which sometimes can be a little bit headache inducing to people. But this is just such a beautiful, oh, just love it. It's so cozy. You get the pine, you get the sugar, you get the cinnamon, the marshmallow. Oh, it's so good. And I think this packaging is really pretty. I also did get the bow packaging this year. I just happened to grab this one. But such a pretty fragrance. So I know that a lot of people like love this fragrance so much they burn it year round. I am very seasonal burner. I can only burn this around Christmas time, but this is just, oh, love for me. I love Caramel Sundays version too. It's just different. It's more cinnamon sugar, a little less strong in my opinion, but I feel like I didn't want to include that one in this just because I haven't burned it enough to like give you guys a good review on like performance and strength. whereas this one is always just a powerhouse for me. It always burns well. It always throws really, really high. Honestly, just one of my top performers from Bath & Body Works. So anyways, if you guys are a perfect Christmas lover, please comment below, because I feel like you either love it or you hate it, and I love it. So I'm gonna put that there. Let's just do Bath & Body, we'll just do all Bath & Body Works first. The next one I wanted to include, which is, honestly, this has been a favorite of mine since this released, which I believe was back in like 2022, 2021, I want to say 2021, is Iced Winter Balsam. This is really a gorgeous tree fragrance. Sorry, it's picking up on my face and not the candle. There we go. This is a gorgeous tree fragrance. This particular version, yeah, so this is from 2022, so I believe it was either 2020 or 2021 the original one came out. It was I think it was a Candle Day release. This is such a beautiful tree fragrance to me. This has a little bit of almost like a citrus that kind of comes through, but it's really bright and pretty. Oh, I just love this one. This one makes me really happy. This has notes of frozen eucalyptus, sugared pine, and fresh balsam. I feel like the eucalyptus maybe is what kind of is coming across as like a citrus, but this, I don't love eucalyptus, and so this is a little bit different. It's it kind of comes like across as like a lemon or something. But I love this one so much. This is beautiful. If you guys, honestly, I'm in the camp of, I like fresh balsam from Bath & Body Works. I'm really not picky with my tree fragrances. I love a lot of tree fragrances, and I do plan on doing a video about some of my top tree fragrances, because sometimes it can be confusing. They all start to kind of blend together, and there's different categories of like tree fragrances, but I'm just really not picky with them. I love them all, and I appreciate all of their differences, but this is just kind of a nostalgic love for me. I think it's really bright and beautiful. It performs well. It's different than your fresh balsam. It's not quite as astringent as fresh balsam. This kind of tones it down. It's got kind of a sugary element to it. I really like this. I think, I'd have to double check, I'd have to smell them side by side, but I think Cozy Christmas from Kringle smells very similar to this. So if you guys are Kringle fans, yeah. So that's number 2. Oh my gosh. Number 3, and also this is in no particular order. I just kind of love all of these very similarly. I would say maybe if I had to rank them, Perfect Christmas is going to be on the top for me. And then maybe at the end, I'll like talk about what I rank them as. Guys, this is a love for me. Will always be a love. Honestly, I'm kind of sad right now because this is not performing as good as I would like it to be. It's kind of struggling to pull, but I really don't care because I love this scent. This scent is also very nostalgic for me. Crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, and soft sugar cookies. It's peppermint sugar cookie. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy this came back this year. This is an old version. This version's from 2022. I loved this little nutcracker theme. I thought it was so adorable. There you go. So, so cute. Pretty lid too. This is like the most beautiful peppermint, like sweet peppermint sugar cookie fragrance. I've talked about this fragrance before, I think, but I have not done an in-depth review, so I will plan on doing that this season. It is just like a snickerdoodle cookie, tone down the cinnamon way, like take it way down and add peppermint. It's so beautiful. Like you can smell the sweet peppermint, the cookie note. I mean, a little bit of cinnamon and spice in there, but it is just stunning. I love this. I will forever love this and I will forever purchase this. So if Bath & Body Works ever gets rid of it, I'm going to be extremely sad. So I love this one. This is just such a great gourmand for Christmas. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's number 3, Bath & Body Works. So that's all I have for Bath & Body Works here. Let me talk about caramel sundaes. So this is the holiday from caramel sundaes. You guys, I have been obsessed with this. This released this year. Unfortunately, you cannot get this again for the rest of the year, as far as we know. It's not going to be released in the November restock, and I don't think it's coming back for December unless they decide to change their mind on that. This is one of my new favorite holiday fragrances. I'm obsessed. Let me read the notes for you. So it's notes of cinnamon, clove, cedarwood, balsam, berry, and baked cookies. You guys, this is just the most beautiful berry tree clove cookie scent. Honestly, I get a lot of the berry. It's very forward with the berry. It's like berry and tree forward with a little bit of clove, and then the cookie base is so good. Like, the cookie is not... What's interesting is I talked about this in my caramel sundaes haul, I think. The cookie note smelled stronger to me in this particular vessel than my other vessel that I have. But after I've burned this multiple times. After I've burned this multiple times, it really blended beautifully. So I don't really get a ton of cookie like right away. But this has the most, oh, it's so gorgeous. It is a powerhouse. It smells so good. I would say strong on strength, maybe like a 9 out of 10 on throw. Like, this is incredible. It's so comforting. It's so cozy. It's not like, I know that some people are sensitive to fragrance, and so when they walk into your home, they're like, oh, too strong. I don't get that feeling here. This is just a classic Christmas berry, clove, pine, cookie fragrance. Like, it's honestly all the best fragrances kind of mixed together. I would say that the berry in this is a little bit, I think it leans cranberry, in my opinion. I really get a cranberry or like a dark berry of some sort. Oh, I could smell this all day. I don't know how Caramel Sundaes does this, but they just blend their fragrances so beautifully. And I mean, guys, look at this freaking vessel. It's absolutely stunning. It's burning gorgeously. I'm obsessed with this. So I've already told Sierra if they ever get rid of this, I would be so sad. They're going to bring this back because people have been just raving about it. But this blend is absolutely gorgeous. Just kind of a classic Christmas scent. I think this scent would be good for people who don't like tree fragrances because the tree is very minimal, but you still kind of get a little bit of tree in there, but it's not just tree. So if you don't like tree fragrances, I think this would be a good option for you. I also think that if you don't like gourmands, this is a must because it is, the cookiness, don't let that scare you away because it really does not develop into a cookie fragrance. It just adds to the fragrance. It's just a very complimentary note to it. I love this. I feel like I don't have any words for this because it's just so good. Okay, that was technically number 4. This is where I get in the weeds because I can't decide, I can't narrow down. So I'm gonna talk about, let's talk about a classic, just true Christmas tree fragrance. And I'm actually burning it right now behind me. This was really hard for me to decide tree fragrance wise because I like I said, I like a lot of different tree fragrances. But at least this year, I am really enjoying Christmas Tree Farm from Kringle. This is such a beautiful, okay, first of all, let's appreciate how adorable that packaging is. Like, are you kidding me? It's so cute. Let me read the notes really quick. Notes of fir needle, balsam, pine, orange, wood, and musk. Okay, I'm gonna set this back down so I don't ruin it. But I was kind of going back and forth between that one Christmas from Kringle, juniper and laurel. Like there's a lot of good tree fragrances that I really enjoy that I'll probably talk about in another video. But I feel like I've just really been gravitating towards that one this year. Let me kind of sniff the lid. It is just a really pretty classic tree fragrance. You get that fir note, but it's not too astringent in my opinion. It's got a really pretty orange kind of blended in with it. I don't think there was, did I say that there was any spices in this? No, there's no spice. There's a little bit of wood in there. But if you guys have smelled Christmas from Kringle is way more wood forward. This is more tree forward for me, in my opinion. You get more of that fir tree. Delicious. It's really performing well. I love the packaging. I feel like that's another thing that I just really appreciate. It's a good classic tree fragrance. A little bit of wood, a little bit of musk, and a really pretty orange kind of in the background. So I've really been liking that one. Okay, that was technically that was number 5. So I have 2 honorable mentions. I had to mention this one from Crumble Sundays. This is Santa's House. Guys, oh my gosh. This was one of my favorites from the October restock that I got. This is a Christmas tree and cupcake fragrance. Very similar to Wishing for Christmas from Kringle. I think I like this better though. The way that Caramel Sundays blends their fragrances, I just cannot get over it. It's so authentic. It's so not artificial. Like, I just don't know how they do it. This technically has notes of sugar cookies, Christmas trees, and cupcakes. It is just the most, like, you can really smell the vanilla in this. A beautiful cupcake vanilla, like buttercream vanilla frosting. A little bit of sugar cookie in the background with like a really pretty kind of toned down pine. Or maybe a balsam. This is where I get, like, I don't know how to differentiate between pine, balsam, like, I could try, but it's just hard for me to differentiate those. But I would say that the Christmas tree in this is very toned down. Like, I think if you don't like tree fragrances, you might like this. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not just a cupcake fragrance. Like, there is definitely tree in this. So if you're looking for just a cupcake fragrance, there's many other options for that. But this is beautiful. It is just, it kind of reminds me of how nostalgic The Perfect Christmas is for me in both Caramel Sundays and Bath & Body Works. It's just really pretty. This is very cupcake forward. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that one because I just love it. And I felt like it was a good mix of Christmas tree and gourmand kind of in between. Like, I've got a good berry clove fragrance. I've got The Perfect Christmas. I've got a couple, like Peppermint Sugar Cookie is a true gourmand. Ice Winter Balsam is a good tree scent. So I wanted to include that. Then the last one I'm going to include, because I've been burning this now for the last 4 or 5 years, is Holiday Dreams by Life in Lilac. And I talked a little bit about this in my last video that I uploaded. I love Life in Lilac. I think Jen Reed's company is awesome. I have been kind of gravitating more towards her wax melts just because I've had some burn issues that I'm not loving with their candles. But this fragrance to me is just so beautiful. This is a great tree fragrance. And I mean, look at the packaging. It's so pretty. So this has notes of fir, cedar, and spice. This is a very, very fir forward tree fragrance. This is strong. This, if you don't like tree fragrances, you're not gonna like this. This is a classic tree fragrance, fir and cedar, and you get the tiniest little bit of spice. I would say like 70% tree, 30% spice, maybe even 80-20. But this is really, really strong. Like, that fur really shines through. It's pretty astringent, but also the cedar, it must be like a cedar wood or cedar in there that really kind of tones it. It kind of evens it out a little bit. But this is kind of like my second honorable mention. I just really wanted to talk about this because I think she does have good, really great high-end scents. So if you're wanting to try her stuff, I would recommend trying the wax melts first. See if you like some of the fragrances. Honestly, like if you bought her wax melts for the rest of your life, you'd be happy because the wax melts are great. I'm so glad that they started to offer those. But I also do like the ambiance of burning a candle. So just wanted to chat about that one a little bit. I know I kind of broke the rules and went over my top 5, but you know, it's all in good fun here. So anyways, guys, let me rank kind of what is my favorite. I would say number 1 for me is The Perfect Christmas. It's just perfect. It truly is the perfect Christmas. Number 1 for me is that. Number 2 for me, you guys, I think I'm gonna go with The Holiday. I'm just loving this one so much. It's really performing well in my home. It's a beautiful vessel. Number 3 for me is gonna be Peppermint Sugar Cookie because I cannot live without this gourmand during the holiday season. Number 3. So number 4 for me is going to be Iced Winter Balsam. Love this one. And if I were to pick, I felt like Santa's House and Holiday Dreams were kind of my honorable mentions. So I'll say number 5 is Christmas Tree Farm, which is burning right now. So anyways, guys, this was so fun to do. I love doing videos like this. Even though it's hard for me to kind of narrow down some of the scents that I really like, but these are the scents that I'm really gravitating towards this season and that are kind of classic favorites for me. So I cannot wait to see what my other friends pick for their top 5. I have a feeling some of my friends are also going to pick some honorable mentions, so can't wait to see what they choose for those. Yeah, but feel free to comment kind of what your go-tos or your top 5 favorite fragrances are for the holiday season. It's always such a nostalgic part of the year, and I think it's so fun because burning candles and home fragrance itself creates such scent memories, which I think is why I'm drawn to scent so much. And so it's really fun for me to kind of hear what everyone else's scent memories are and things that, bring them joy and bring them back to a time or just make their heart happy. So please comment below what your favorite Christmas time, holiday time fragrances are. I am so thankful that you guys watched this video. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. It really helps out my channel. Also, if you guys are not following or subscribed to the other creators that are doing this, please do them a favor and subscribe to their channels. It really helps us all out, especially if you love home fragrance, if you love scent. It's just kind of a fun community to be a part of. So please consider subscribing to those other people's channels as well. And if you guys are coming over from my other friends' channels, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider following along. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.